Good evening, everyone. We are now live in Autodesk Community Philippines YouTube channel and Facebook for for creating sheet metal in Inventor. I'm encouraging everyone to please subscribe to our community accounts in Facebook, Autodesk Inventor User Group Philippines, CAD Community Asia, and Autodesk Community Philippines. Also, I'll be posting the registration form in the comment section and I'll be giving a few minutes to all of you to register now. And now, let's proceed to a break. Again, good evening. Welcome to Sheetmetal Creation in Inventor. I'm inviting everyone to please do like and share our live stream. And if you know someone that will benefit in this workshop, kindly invite them to attend here. And now let me introduce our instructor for this evening, Miss Nelsie Marceliana.
Hi, Rochelle. Thank you. Okay, good evening, everyone. Okay, so download and install Inventor now. So I'll be using 2022 version, but if you have uh, previous version, you can use that as well. Okay, so registration link is in the comment section. Please do register now. And if you don't have Inventor, you can download Inventor here. So kindly click the link posted in our comment section. Okay. Yeah, inviting you to join us in meetup.com/Autodesk Community Philippines. Okay. So let me share my screen. Okay. Okay, let's start. Okay. So this is our fourth series for Inventor. Let me check. Mm, yeah. Yeah, this is our fifth live stream training. So first, uh, for mastering Autodesk Inventor, we have Master 2D Sketching in Inventor. That's our first series. Second series is Master Part Modeling in Inventor. And we also have Surface Modeling in Inventor for modeling. And our fifth series is sheet metal creation in Inventor. If you missed those four previous training, head over to youtube.com/Autodesk Community Philippines, where you can play or watch the replay. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so this is the interface of Autodesk Inventor 2022. So first, let's click new. Okay, so this window will pop up selecting sheet metal millimeter.ipt and click create. Okay, so opening my inventor. Okay, so let's first draw a sketch. Okay, so head over to start 2D sketch. We are prompted to select a plane. So I'm going to select our XZ plane, left click, and we'll be sketching on our top plane. Okay, so press L for line. L is the shortcut key for line, or you can grab the line tool in under the sketch tab. Let's place our first point here in our origin, left click. Notice the vertical inferred constraint active. Let's double left click to exit out line command. Okay, so notice line is still active. Let's place another line here, left click, moving it. So left click, moving it down. Okay. So let's do snap tracking. Okay, left click. Let's hit escape to exit out. Our next intent is to create an arc here. Head over to Sketch tab, selecting arc. So we have three kinds of arc: 3-point, tangent, and center point. So for this one, I'm going to use 3-point arc. Okay, placing the first point here, left click, and left click. Let's hit escape. Okay, so now, notice here, 6 dimensions needed. Okay, so you can grab dimension here, or you can press D on your keyboard. So selecting this line and this line, moving it up, left click, let's key in 44. Okay, so dimension is still active, selecting this line and this line, left click, and key in 21. This line and the center point of this arc, left click here and key in 32. Okay, so let's now add dimensions to our arc, left click, and key in 4. Okay, let's hit escape. Okay, inspecting. Okay, so what constraints? Okay, post in the comment section. What is the right constraint to make it smooth, to have a smooth transition between this line and our arc? So if you know, just post it in the comment section. Okay. Okay, so head over to constraint. Let's select tangent, selecting this line and this arc. Okay, this line and this arc. Notice our sketch is now in the shade of black, and as you can see here, our sketch is now fully constrained. Okay, so to finally finish our sketch, we're going to add a circle. Head over to Create tab, selecting Circle. So selecting center point circle, placing it here, left click, and key in 3. Okay. Let's now click Finish Sketch. And now, we are in Sheetmetal tab, selecting Face, selecting this face, and click OK. So notice here, we have the offset direction. So you can flip it, flip side, and to be both sides. So I'm going to select the first option and click OK. Okay. Our next intent is to create flange here. So let's create a flange. Selecting flange, selecting this edge. Okay. Let's define the height. Height to be 10 degree. to be 90 degrees and click OK. And then our next intent is to create a cut extrusion here. So let's select this face, selecting this face, right click and select new sketch. Let's arrange our orientation. Head over to create tab and select rectangle. So this time I'm going to use a 2-point rectangle, placing the first point here, left click and left click. Placing another one here, left click and left click. Let's hit escape. Let's add dimensions. Press D for dimension, selecting this line and this line, left click and key in 5. This line, and this line to be 25. Selecting this line and this line to be 5. Okay. Our next intent is to align these lines. So let's hit escape, head over to constraint, and select collinear. Selecting this line and this line. Okay, let's hit escape. Let's inspect. Okay. Head over to constraint and select coincident. Selecting this point and this point. So let's place a point here. Let's create a point, placing it here. Placing the point here. Okay. Our sketch is now fully constrained. So let's now click Finish Sketch. Let's zoom out. Let's head over to 3D Model tab and select Extrude. Selecting this profile and this profile. Okay, so direction. So this window will pop up. Direction to be flipped. Notice it automatically changed to cut. Okay, let's now click OK. Okay. Our next intent is to create another flange. Okay, to do that, let's head over to Sheetmetal tab, selecting flange. Let's select this edge. Okay. Let's key in 40 with the angle of 47. Okay. And click OK. Next, let's create another flange here to this edge. Right click, selecting repeat flange, selecting this edge. For the height extent, let's key in 16. Okay. Bend angle to be 60 and click OK. Head over to home view. Okay. Our next intent is to create a circle. We are going to create a cut extrusion here, but first we need to create our circle. So left click, right click, and select new sketch. So let's change. So we are in our top plane. Head over to create tab and select center point circle. Locating the midpoint, notice green the green circle, so that's the midpoint. Let's left click there and key in 15. Let's now click finish sketch. Head over to 3D model tab and select extrude. Selecting this profile, direction to be flipped. Okay, boolean to be cut, and click OK. Okay. Our next intent now is to create a sketch on this face. Let's right click, selecting new sketch. Press L for line. Let's create a line here, left click and left click. Let's hit escape. So this line will serve as a helper. So let's left click, right click, and turn it into a construction line. Okay. Let's now create a slot. Head over to create tab, selecting this drop down and select center point slot. Let's locate the midpoint of this line. So notice or locate the green dot. Left click here, moving it up, and left click. Okay, so notice the vertical inferred constraint. So once you see your vertical constraint, that's the time when you need to click left click. Okay, and left click. Press D for dimension, selecting this line, left click, and key in 25. Selecting this arc and key in 2.5. Okay, so our sketch is now fully constrained. So if your sketch is not, feel free to use constrain. Okay, let's now click finish sketch. Head over to create under 3D model tab and select extrude. Okay, so the profile is automatically selected. So direction to be flipped. Okay, let's now click OK. Okay, so let's create another face here. Okay, to do that face, we need to create the sketch. Selecting this face once more, left click, selecting new sketch. Press L for line, locating the midpoint of this edge, left click, and let's key in 10. Let's hit escape. Press L once more. Let's create a line here, left click. Notice the horizontal inferred constraint. Double left click. Let's create another one here, left click and left click. Let's hit escape. Let's now create an arc. Selecting 3-point arc, left click, placing it here, left click, and left click. So notice the tangent inferred constraint. So tangent inferred constraint appeared. I'm going to click left click. Okay. Head over to constraint, selecting coincident, selecting the endpoint of this line and the center point of our arc. Okay. Press D for dimension. Let's define the dimension of this arc. Let's key in 5. Okay. Let's hit escape. Let's turn this line into a construction line. Left click, right click, and select construction. Okay. Let's now create a circle, placing it here, and key in 5. Okay. Let's hit escape. Our intent here is to join the center point of our arc and our circle. So we're going to click Call Linear, selecting this arc and our circle. Okay? And then, if you have questions, you can post it in our comment section, okay? Okay. Where I am. Okay, hold on. Let's now click Finish Sketch. Head over to Sheetmetal tab and select Face, selecting this profile. So notice the preview and click OK. Okay, so we are done with our first sheet metal in Inventor. Okay, so if you want to have a LinkedIn Learning and Career subscription, add at least 30 new members in Autodesk Inventor User Group Philippines. So that's in Facebook. So the link is in the comment section. So first two person to add at least 30 new members in Autodesk Inventor will get to have LinkedIn Learning. Okay, so that's for 3 months. Okay, so let's now move on and create our second part. Okay, let me grab my sketch first, my 2D drawing. Okay, so let's head over to Home, selecting New, Sheetmetal mm.ipt, and click Create. Okay. So start to this sketch, selecting our XZ plane, left click. Okay, let's grab our rectangle, selecting 2-point center rectangle, left click on our origin. We are prompted to input a value, so let's key in 100, hitting tab and input or key in 50. Zoom in. Okay. Our next intent is to create a circle here. Grab the circle in our create tab, selecting center point circle, left click. Left click here, let's key in 9. Circle is still active. Let's create another one here and key in 5. Okay. Press D for dimension, selecting this point and our origin and key in 12.5. Okay. Our sketch is now fully constrained. Let's now click Finish Sketch. Okay. Our next intent is to create another sketch on our front plane. Okay, so to do that, let's click Start to the Sketch, selecting our this plane, selecting our XY plane, left click. Okay. Press L for line, left click. Let's left click once you see the horizontal inferred constraint. Okay. Left click. Hitting escape, press L once more. Let's create a line here, left click, left click, left click, and hit escape. Okay, so let's now add dimensions or constraints. Head over to constraint and select coincident. Okay, so we'll place the coincident here, the endpoint of this line, and this rectangle. So first we need to project the geometry. Head over and select project geometry. Selecting this. Let's now head over to constraint, selecting coincident, selecting this endpoint and this point, left click. Okay. Let's now head over to our front view. Press D for dimension. Let's select this point and our origin, left click and key in 42. Selecting this line and key in 60. Okay. Let's now create another line here, which will serve as a symmetry line. So press L for line, left click here, and left click. Hit escape, selecting this line, right click, and select construction. Okay. So let's split this line, selecting split under modify tab, and selecting this. Notice the X mark, left click there. Head over to constraint and select symmetry. Selecting this endpoint and this endpoint and this line. Okay. Press D for dimension, selecting this line and our origin, left click, and key in 32. Okay, let's hit escape, front, let's check. Head over once more to modify, selecting split, selecting the X mark, left click. Let's hit escape, okay. Selecting this line, right click and select construction. Let's now click finish sketch. Okay. So this time we're going to use or we're going to create contour flange. Head over under Sheetmetal tab, selecting contour flange, left click. This window will pop up, selecting this. Okay. For the offset direction, selecting to flip side. And here, distance flip. Okay. And click OK. Okay. Next, selecting face, left click, selecting this profile, and click OK. Okay. Let's turn on the visibility of sketch 1. Right click and select visibility. Okay. Head over to 3D model tab, selecting extrude, selecting this profile, direction to be flipped. Okay, notice. And click OK. Looking nice. Let's now turn off the visibility of our sketch 1. Left click, right click, and select visibility. Okay, our next intent is to mirror this out. Let's mirror this one. Under modify, head over to mirror command. Let's mirror this one. Where's our mirror command? Okay, under Sheetmetal tab, selecting mirror, selecting this and this, changing it to mirror solids. And for the mirror, selecting this plane, our YZ plane, and click OK. Right click, selecting repeat mirror. Let's select this plane, selecting solid, selecting our XY plane. Make sure operation is join and click OK. Okay. Our next intent is to create a cut extrusion here. Okay, so before we can create that properly so that it will cut the material properly, we need to unfold. Okay, head over to modify, selecting unfold, selecting this, selecting add all bends, and click OK. Okay, so let's create a sketch on this face. Left click, right click, and select new sketch. Okay, let's create a sketch. Okay. Mhm. Head over to create tab, selecting rectangle, selecting 2-point rectangle. Let's place our first point here, left click and left click. Let's press D for dimension. Selecting this and this, left click. Let's key in 10. You can click the green check mark. Selecting this and this line to be 10. This one and this line to be 10. Okay, so let's now mirror this out. Let's create our mirror line. Press L for line, placing the first point here, left click. Notice the vertical inferred constraint, left click, and hit escape to exit out line command. Okay, head over to pattern, selecting mirror. For the mirror, selecting this, and this. For the mirror line, selecting this line and click apply. Okay, click done. Head over to constraint and select horizontal constraint. Locating the midpoint of this line, left click, and this line, left click. Okay, let's hit escape. Our sketch is now in the shade of black. Let's now click finish sketch. Head over to 3D model tab and select extrude. Selecting this profile, this profile, this profile, this. Okay, so direction to be flipped. Okay, so your boolean must be cut and click OK. Okay, so to finally finish this model or this sheet metal, let's add fillets. Okay, so head back to sheet metal tab, selecting refold, selecting this, selecting add all bands, and click OK. So notice the preview, click OK. Okay, press F for fillet. Let's select the edges. Okay, orbit. Okay, so just select the edges. Okay. Selecting the edges. Yeah, if you have questions, you can post it in the comment section. Okay, let me unselect this. This one is not included. So you select the edges only. Selecting all the edges. Okay. What else? Here. Select this edge. Okay, I think we select all the edges. Oh, here. Selecting this one and this one. Okay. So 20 edges selected. Okay. Let's key in 2 millimeter and click OK. Okay, so that's your second model in Sheetmetal in Inventor. And yeah, I forgot to add fillets on this model. So same procedure, you can press F for fillet. Let's press F for fillet. And just select the corners or the edges. Oops. Selecting this. Yeah, just add fillets to your first model. Okay, guys, if you have questions, post it in the comment section. Okay, and for our attendance check, please do comment down below. Where's the edges? Comment down below hashtag Autodesk Inventor user group Philippines. Okay, so if you're still there, kindly comment hashtag Autodesk Inventor user group Philippines for your attendance. Okay, and if you have questions, you can post it in our comment section, and we'll play a short video while waiting for your comments.
Autodesk Inventor is a complete design and engineering solution, helping you and your teams stay connected from design to manufacturing. Inventor provides you with a stable and responsive environment as you create large assemblies and complex product designs. Whether you are designing industrial machines, complete production systems, or custom fabricated designs for BIM, Inventor delivers the tools needed to get your projects to production faster. Inventor has a complete set of tools to speed up your modeling process, from sheet metal, welded frames, tube and pipe, electromechanical, mold tools, and direct access to a robust content library and engineering calculators. Shave days off your projects by rapidly configuring products and minimizing repetitive tasks using iLogic design automation technology. Facilitate faster collaboration among teams and vendors by using a secure cloud-based design review tool that protects your intellectual property. Connect directly with AutoCAD for your product design and manufacturing workflows. And if you subscribe to the collection, you will also get integrated tools for advanced simulation, CAM, factory planning, and high-end visualization. Regardless of what you make, be it rockets for aerospace, high-performance boats, or high-efficiency air compressors. All over the world, our customers depend on Inventor as their complete design and engineering solution. Accelerate your product development today with Autodesk Inventor.
Okay. Okay, no questions. Yeah, thank you for posting your comments, right? Ivan, Phil, Harold, and Ray. And Ryan. So your names are all familiar to me. You're always attending our training, and thank you for your support. And to claim your certificate of event participation, head over to education.autodesk.com. So if you don't have an account here, please do create an account. And if you already have, just log in and input the course ID provided to you. Okay, so to claim your course ID for event participation, join us in meetup.com/Autodesk Community Philippines. Okay, so message us in Autodesk Community Philippines in Meetup, and we'll send you your course ID. So please don't share your course ID to anyone. Okay, and take note, after 5 days, the course ID will expire. So once we send your course ID, please make time to claim your certificate. So the claiming of certificate will just take around 2 minutes. So for the event participation, there's no need for survey. You'll just click enroll and wait for a few minutes, and then Autodesk will send you an email. And of course, your certificate will appear in your dashboard in education.autodesk.com. Okay? Okay, to Pradeep, can I get a LinkedIn 3 months subscription? Okay, or uh, yeah, if you want to have a LinkedIn premium and LinkedIn learning, just add 30 new members in Autodesk Inventor User Group Philippines. So just add members on our group, and we'll announce the winners. Okay. Yeah, okay. We'll no, we'll accept your request so that you can add members to the group. Yeah, so this is our group, Autodesk Inventor User Group Philippines, and we are also in LinkedIn. Okay. Let me turn off this one. Autodesk Inventor User Group Philippines is also in LinkedIn. Um, Follow and join our group. And also CAD Community Asia in Facebook and in LinkedIn. So this is the pages where we post our upcoming live streamed training. And of course, inviting you to join, like, and follow Digital Creatives Philippines in Facebook and in LinkedIn. And of course, our parent group, Autodesk Community Philippines. We are also in Facebook, like and follow the page, and join our groups. Okay? And then I'd like to invite everyone on our upcoming live stream training. So on August 29, that is Sunday, no? Sunday, we have remote collaboration with Revit using BIM Collaborate Pro. To those who want to learn Revit or have to get an idea what BIM is, inviting you to join us on Sunday at 7 p.m. here in Autodesk Community Philippines. Okay, let me share the link. Okay, Pradip, We'll check your we'll check and get back to you. Okay, so inviting you here. Okay, so if you want to have a certificate of event participation, the registration link is in the event details. And don't forget to download BIM Collaborate Pro. Okay? Okay. Yeah, and our next live stream training for Inventor is on September 24. That is multi-body modeling in Inventor. So that's our sixth topic for mastering Inventor. So if you're interested on these trainings, kindly register. All the registration form are in the event details. Please do share this live stream to those people who might be interested to join. And all our trainings are for free and with official Autodesk certificate of event participation and course completion. Okay, and if you have future questions after this live stream, you can reach us at meetup.com. Join us in Meetup and send your message here. Okay? So thank you everyone for joining, and I hope to see you all on Sunday here in Autodesk Community Philippines. Okay, after the live, please do message your full name and the title of the training and send it to meetup.com/Autodesk Community Philippines to claim your course ID. Okay, thanks everyone for joining and see you on Sunday.
So, here we are in the glorious world of Autodesk. As you can see, I'm just a 2D guy living in a 3D world. Whoa! Not cool! Not cool! You see I'm filming here? Seriously! Where was I? As you can see, you can do just about anything with Autodesk applications. Why, just over there, the Revit boys are working on a lean building. And right here, inventors are designing a carbon exhaust for natural gas vehicles. AutoCAD troops are working on the electrical grid. Going hard! A 3D Studio Max team is making swarming nanobots. And the Maya guys, well, we don't know what that is yet. Artist. The point is, it can be a little intimidating getting the confidence and validation you need to prove to colleges and employers that you've got what it takes to cut the mustard. Oh no! Well, that, in a nutshell, is why Autodesk and Certiport created the Autodesk Certified User, the ACU, and the Autodesk Certified Professional, ACP, certifications. The ACU is the ultimate prize to go for when you finish your Autodesk training course and have about 50 hours of experience under your belt. Getting the certification ensures your knowledge is growing, your skills are professionalizing, and demonstrates that you're developing the marketable 2D and 3D capabilities necessary for a career in your field. And if you like the sound of that, you're going to love the ACP. When you possess more advanced skills and can solve complex workflows and design challenges, then it's time to pursue recognition as a certified professional. That's right! Certification at this level proves you're ready for a career advancement! After you finish more Autodesk training courses and have about 400 hours of hands-on experience, then go for it! And in case you were wondering, for those at the highest levels of design, Autodesk offers the Autodesk Certified Specialist. The view is incredible up here. But rest assured, whether you're preparing for college or joining the workforce, there's an Autodesk certification out there waiting for you. And it always separates you from the competition.
Autodesk Inventor's Revit Exchange toolsets allow us to create Revit families, reference Revit projects into Inventor with AnyCAD, and new in Inventor 2022, export a native Revit project directly out of Inventor. Using Inventor AnyCAD, we can directly reference a Revit project file into Inventor so that we can design within the context of the BIM project. The Revit model can be shared as a file or managed with Autodesk Vault or Autodesk Construction Cloud. We can select which view we'd like to use from the Revit model, or we can directly select which categories we'd like to see inside Inventor. We can now use the Revit model as a design reference, using Inventor's assembly relationships to drive the location and dimensions of our Inventor model. When the model is updated in Revit, Inventor AnyCAD will update the reference inside Inventor, keeping the two models in sync. When our design is complete, we can use Inventor's simplification tools to reduce the complexity of the manufacturing model to the requirements of the BIM project. We can then export a Revit project, or RVT file, directly from Inventor, which can be shared as a file or managed with Autodesk Vault or Autodesk Construction Cloud. Inside Revit, we can link in the project file we created with Inventor. Unlike Revit families, which represent individual components, our project file is placed using the coordinate system that we've shared between Revit and Inventor. This guarantees that our model will be in the right location for collaboration and review. The impact of the Inventor model on the Revit design can now be assessed and necessary adjustments made. Feedback can be given and an updated Revit model can be shared. The Revit model reference is automatically updated inside Inventor via AnyCAD and the impact assessed. And if necessary, we can continue to round-trip the Inventor and Revit models until the coordination process is complete. Autodesk Inventor 2022 continues to provide unique functionality, helping manufacturers and construction professionals to collaborate using a shared data model.
The practice of job searching hasn't changed much. Networking, referrals, demonstrating skills, and so forth. But the way we do it has. Today, it can all happen in one place, and that's LinkedIn. It connects the world's professionals and creates economic opportunity for every member of the global workforce. And LinkedIn Learning combines our high-quality, expert-led learning content with this LinkedIn data to make those professionals more successful.
I've been working in higher education for over 10 years, and I've never seen a tool that provides what LinkedIn Learning can. It reveals in-demand skills using data, AI, and machine learning. We're able to deliver relevant, customized micro-learning content that prepares learners for the future. It's a strategic complement to an institution's curricula.
LinkedIn becomes a hub for students, alumni, faculty, and staff. They can learn, connect, engage, and strengthen their professional brand.
All of us were students once too, which is why we're so passionate about student success. We want to see them advancing their skills and building their professional brand. Employers are going online to find new talent. Students need to create an online presence early to give them a competitive advantage. So let's take a look and see how this works.
First, a student creates a profile. It can be a great place to interact with peers and professors.
Throughout her education, LinkedIn Learning supplements classroom learning, and online course recommendations help her continuously develop micro skills on her own.
She posts course completions and class projects to her LinkedIn profile. It becomes an online portfolio to showcase her academic career.
Her network grows as she interacts with the broader community, engages with thought leaders, and comments on posts and articles.
As graduation approaches and she finds a field of interest, alumni connections help her with internship and job opportunities in that field.
The learning, insights, and connections empower her to enter the workforce.
As your students and staff interact with the LinkedIn ecosystem, we provide student outcome data that perfectly complements your institution's own internal data. It's a mutually beneficial opportunity. Looking at both data sets together, we're able to close skills gaps, enhance outcomes, and foster lifelong learning. Ultimately, differentiating your institution for current and future students.
Together, we're able to invest in the growth and development of individuals, to empower students to build their professional brand and prepare them for the careers of tomorrow.
To help faculty, staff, and alumni elevate their careers.
We're here to partner with you. Let's guide lifelong learners to be more productive and successful in the global workforce.
At LinkedIn, we know what it takes to create high-quality learning content. Our team of industry experts is focused on creating engaging content that's relevant to your employees, impactful to your business, and produced in a way that keeps learners coming back for more. That's why L&D pros at 78 of the Fortune 100 companies choose LinkedIn Learning. Everything we do starts with the learner. We take the time to dive deep into data from the world's largest professional network to understand the skills people and businesses need, exploring LinkedIn-specific insights that no one else has, like what jobs are currently trending and the skills that are most in demand. Our course library is powered by the LinkedIn network, allowing us to keep up with the rapid, ever-changing demand for hard and soft skills, and empowering us to create an incredibly deep course library that's always fresh and up to date. Once we know the courses your learners and your business need, we find passionate industry experts to teach them. Every instructor has credible, real-world experience, so the content is not only relevant, but also immediately applicable. Each instructor is paired with a content producer who has experience in both instructional design and film production. Producers support the instructors, helping them build engaging courses and coaching them to bring out their best performance. All the way from recording to delivery, our creative teams work together to craft studio-caliber visuals and sound that deliver the most impactful learning experience. Every step of the process is designed to deliver skill-based content in a clear and compelling manner. Because we know that relevant, expertly produced content is a crucial part of every truly engaging learning experience. And it's those experiences that create lifelong learners.